Hey there everybody, Popontop here. Welcome back to some more Fallout 4 mods. In today's mod, we got the mod Alternate Start Infinite Answer. So what this mod does is an alternate start mod. There's a lot of these, but this one in particular has some interesting things about it. So I made my character here. This looks mostly like myself. We're just going to confirm that real quick. We'll just be a dude. It doesn't really matter what you are. You could be a dude or a chick, a male or a female. It doesn't really matter. Auto save. I'm going to make a manual save real quick so we can come back to this point later on because it's going to become relevant. But we'll show off, because there's lots of different options here. We're not going to show off every single one because I think that would just make for a boring video. We've got my Pip-Boy here. But essentially, you're in an experiment, you're a synth. This is the backstory. There's always the backstory on these alternate start mods. But you want to go to this terminal, through the first door, come to this terminal, and then you get to pick all your backstories and stuff. So, I mean, we could read the entries here. Subject M6-92's memory tampering experiment was a success. We are now fully able to upload our own memories to the subject via our internal system. So you're a synth, you get to pick your memories, essentially. And then the new AI for subject M6-92 allows it to upload protocols by itself and roam the Commonwealth as it pleases, with feedback data being sent home through radio waves. So the instructions are you upload a protocol. So like we can upload a protocol. We got all of these ones. And the cool thing about this mod, okay, so there's like lots of different protocols here, or presets or characters you can build from it, right? There's lots of different situations here. You can pick a random one, obviously. You can pick the ghoul one, the good neighbor ghoul, the child of Adam ghoul. You can change all these things. And if you click on these, you can read the description for them, and then it sometimes, not all the time, but has mods that will be recommended in there. So this one particular one doesn't, but we're going to return. Sometimes it takes a second to load. Hit back. It could be the Sole Survivor, so that is your default. You start right outside the vault, and it gives you all the vault things and stuff. We'll show that off maybe a little bit. There's miscellaneous ones, a lot of these. We could talk about some of them. There's not a huge amount, right? But like, so you're Adam's forever. You're a son of Adam or whatever, right? The child of Adam. That's what it is. That I'm sorry, but a citizen of the Commonwealth seeks out famous Adam. Oh no, the Adam cats. That's it. Okay, so the Adam cats. You get a combat rifle. It tells you what you start with. Combat rifle, 10mm, military fatigues, leather torso, fusion cores. Because you're, power armored dude. So you can cancel that one. But there's all different kinds of ones here, like a shipwrecked. Right, you can go through all these descriptions yourself, read what's interesting. You get the idea of what kind of weapons you start with and stuff. And there's a variety, right? So a mercenary for hire, you're a merc, you're a scab, you like a person who likes fashion, likes to kill people. You're an addict. You start with drugs. You're a drug playthrough, criminal, a Chinese agent in America, right? All these other things, a cannibal, a survivalist, right? Whatever you want to be. And then obviously there's faction ones here as well. Brotherhood Railroad, Institute Minutemen, Raiders, Gunners, Forge, NCR Enclave. And then picking into these protocols will actually change up the game files to make these factions not hostile to you, assuming that they're a hostile faction. So, if you're like the Forge will not be hostile to you, like at the Big Forge or whatever. NCR is weird that you can have that in here. The Gunners, right, or the Raiders. Then the Raiders won't attack you. You're a Raider to them, for all intents and purposes. And obviously with the Nuclear World DLC, that would be something interesting to play through. But obviously you can just start out any of these playthroughs, and it will kind of start you out right on the faction quest, which is kind of bad because like the game does not level scale. Take advantage of that very well. So some of these are harder than others, but you can be NCR. I just wanted the NCR Ranger veteran because it shows it off. A skilled NCR Ranger from the Shady Sands. The Rangers were widely considered one of the most powerful military groups in the whole wasteland. So when a current NCR president caught wind of the Commonwealth's boogeyman, the Institute, sending one of its best, seemed to be the most tactical choice. The NCR hasn't declared whether they're enemies to the Institute or not. They'll be deciding based on this NCR Rangers report, which is like, that's a stretch. That's a lore stretch, but it's there. You get Molotovs, a knife, a 44 caliber pistol, 50 caliber sniper rifle, obviously, and then the NCR Ranger armor. But it doesn't. You don't actually have that unless you have the particular mod that has that. Like, it won't give you the armor. This mod does not contain the armor that it asks you to have sometimes. It used to. I don't see it now, but it used to recommend mods to you. So like, let's see. Like for like the criminal. Let's see. Some say there's no for money, but those who... Okay, yeah, you get a double barrel shot. You're just a criminal, like a thug, right? Not like a raider, but a thug. Like, you just do your own shit. Cannibal, right? There used to be like a bunch of cannibal mods recommended here, right? Yeah, recommended mods, right? Throwing weapons restored, a cannibal and conquered, mod slaughtering buds. So you axe, cannibalism, detect dead, right? All these mods that it wants you to have on there. So it gives you a good idea of how to like make the playthrough best work. And that's kind of a really cool setup, I think, with this particular mod. So we're going to show off a couple of these options just as choices or whatever. We'll go through a couple of them real quick just to give you guys an example. what we'll do, we will start out as a mercenary. Protocol description. You're a mercenary living in the wasteland. You're a quick and clean killing machine. A contract has never been turned away, especially if the caps are good. So you get military fatigues, metal armor, raider goggles, assault rifle, knife, 44 caliber pistol, frag grenades, jet, and psycho. So you're just a mercenary. Load the protocol up, like so. And you want to exit the terminal, just pretty much back. You can hit B a bunch of times. Unfortunately, because I had to hit it, like I was going through a bunch of stuff. And then we get to open this up. And then we'll find in here, we get to obviously do your stats. So for, like, just for an example, we'll just throw everything at 4, just for the sake of this video, because I'm not actually going to play through this playthrough. Right, everything will be 4? That's, or is it 5? Oh no, I have a different mod on. We'll have to talk about that in a little bit. That'll be a separate video. We got 7? Is it 7? No, it's not 7 everything. It's like 6 everything. I don't know how this works. I don't know where I'm just trying to get it done real quick. Okay, boop, boop. Everything's 6 besides luck. Sure. And then we need a name. We can be Bob for the sake of this video. Bob the Mercenary. Don't judge me, alright? So we're Bob the Mercenary. And then we got... So this is a survival equipment. This is true of any playthrough you get. You get all this stuff. No matter what, you get this stuff. No matter what presets you pick. But this is your particular gear. You get the settings for the mod. And then you get all of this stuff. All these things that would make you a mercenary. For example here, right? So we can equip that real quick. Let me zoom in on that Pip-Boy so you guys can kind of see it a little bit better. But we want to wear all this stuff. Obviously, we don't want to wear the jumpsuit. We got this rifle. We're looking very much like a mercenary right now. Big, tough bastard son of a bitch, right? You have an armor workbench here. You can use that. Even actually, you can't because it doesn't. It says, like, you cannot use this workshop yet, but you totally can. So for some reason, like, if you can craft things ahead of time, like for mods or whatever, you can actually equip them ahead of time. There's also... a power armor frame with fusion cores in here, 4 of them, but you know, and a cookie station. You could do it. You could handle a lot of all the things. You armor, weapon, workbench. You can craft things if you have them for whatever reason. But then you just want to go through this door, and then you'll start wherever this thing designated you to start. So, I think the mercenary starts out at the insane asylum, if I remember correctly. I have not actually played through all of these, just so you guys know. So I don't know. I'm not like an expert, but I do use this mod to do playthroughs for. I pick particular things, right? Okay, I want to be a cannibal this playthrough. I play through the cannibal thing. And it does... No, we started out in Diamond City. That's not a horrible start. It's a weird start, but it's not a horrible start by any means because you can get like a lot of loot. You can do a lot of quests from here and stuff. For example, and you're a mercenary. You can just do whatever. You're a mercenary. That's how these things work. So what we're going to do, though, is I'm going to load back up, and we're going to try to load up some other protocols and see what we got for examples here. Alright, everybody. So we're back. We're going to load up another protocol. Upload a protocol. Let's pick a faction one this time just to be different. We'll pick the NCR. Let's see if we can show some of that off. I want to be the NCR Ranger. We already read that description, but I think it's one of the unique ones with this particular mod. And then we'll hop through here, and then this will allow us to get in here. Obviously, we got to pick some stats. We're an NCR Ranger. Our perception is very high, and our agility is very high. And what else would be good if we got a Ranger? We're tough. We're tough sons of bitches. We got a little bit of strength, decently intelligent, some luck for criticals, right? Sniper shots. Maybe a little more agility, a little bit more perception. A couple points in charisma. Boom. We could be Ranger. just give me a quick name, real quick. Just to show that off. Boom, accept. And then we'll see that we don't actually have... This starts with the NCR armor, but it doesn't actually start out here. We got combat armor. We'll take all this stuff and we'll equip it as we properly should. Quest items cannot be removed from your inventory. So, obviously we got a combat armor chest piece and flannel shirt. Like a gunner flannel shirt. We're like an NCR Ranger, but we don't actually look like an NCR Ranger because... I got the blackface bug. Yay! Alright. That's what happens if you start the game too many times. That's not necessarily part of this mod, but we obviously get a sniper rifle as well, because that's part of being the NCR Ranger. You can craft, you can cook. I want to see where you start, though, so let's just jump right into that. There's going to be bugs. Bethesda games, this particular Fallout 4, likes to give you blackface if you just have, like, too much stuff going on at once sometimes. And me reloading the game a bunch and starting over and doing all these quests over and over again cause issues. You're, like, running too many scripts and stuff, so... We're going to try to, like, run through it. For example, like I said, you won't deal with it most of the time. We have Lonely Chapel. This is by the Federal Ration Stockpile, right? Or, like, the back door to it. Like, the Federal Ration Stockpile's right down there, right? Should be, anyway, if I remember correctly. I don't want to say I'm an expert. Like, I don't know everything. But I'm pretty good at There should be the stockpile down here, right? Yeah, those are the lights. The fusion core in the back. All the lights. Low distance is not that great here, even on Xbox One X. I have lowered it, though, to try to increase performance and stuff. But, so this is the NCR Ranger. Obviously, like I said, it doesn't give you the armor if just by default or whatever. So what we're going to do... Well, let's see if we can take a shot at anybody. Let's just get this man. Are you sitting? Is that a turret? It's a raider right there. Let's see if we can get a little bit more of an angle on him. Right in the dome piece. He should have died? It was a critical. Anyway, we're going to load our game back up, and I will see you guys again when we load up another protocol as an example. So we're going to take a look at one or two more examples here. Let's see. We could be... Let's pick another miscellaneous one. We could be a survivalist. That's a good one. We'll be a survivalist. Let's read the protocol description. It's the year 2287. It's been 210 years since the bombs fell. You grew up in the wasteland, always dreaming of what the world had looked like before the war. Ever since your family has been killed by raiders, you've been living alone and always managed to barely get by. So you get the rebel outfit, a hunting rifle, a double barrel shotgun, and the deliverer. Recommended mods, the rebel, so you get the rebel outfit, but you can't get the rebel outfit. I mean, you'd obviously have to download that mod. I don't have that mod currently installed. We're going to load the protocol anyway, because I think it's interesting to see how the game compensates for that, because it is going to give you something, right? You're never going to get nothing. So if we are survivalists, let's just say, for example, I'm quickly doing this. This is not the best way of doing this in the entire world. We're going to be tough. We're going to be strong a little bit. You're going to be slightly perceptive. We're not super charismatic because we like to travel alone. We're going to be smart, though. We're going to be a little quick. We're going to be lucky because we get to live. We get to be the survivor. Get a little bit more agility. Get maybe a little bit more strength and perception. No, perception's probably fine. And Lone Wanderer perk, right, boom. Just like throwing a build together. We'll be loner. Which rhymes with the word boner. Ha! Look at my immature humor, you guys. I'm really good at that. So let's see what we get here. Hunting rifle. If it's unique deliverer pistol, yeah. And then the bullets. We don't actually get an outfit because the rebel outfit doesn't exist. Presuming that you had the proper mods and stuff installed, you would actually get the proper outfit. I do have deliverer animation mod. It looks real nice. Anyway, the deliverers are a great gun. We don't have to discuss this. We can also take all this equipment, like I said, because you get this by default anyway. So we could just say, because we don't want to wear a vault suit that kind of ruins our immersion. We could put this on. We could put a bunch of, I guess you can't put the, we'll just put the jumpsuit on for right now. Little mechanic jumpsuit. There we go. We'll rock it up like this is what we look like. We still got the bug too. Just loading the game up a little too much. Anyway, let's see where we start here as a survivalist. Because some of these situations are more difficult than others, right? Some of these are going to be much harder to properly handle with equipment that you start with, and it is a challenge thing. It's kind of like a, you got to deal with the fact that you got to compensate for it. I believe all of these, I want to show this off too as well once we get loaded in here, allow you to fast travel back to Vault 111. So no matter what, you can go back to the beginning of the game and have a much simpler time working your way through the rest of it. Because obviously you start at the beginning, you start with the lowest level enemies. You can kind of get yourself a good start at least, right? So we'll see where this one particularly loads up. It might get a little iffy, and then it's not because, like I said, it's not because of the mod. It's because I'm making it iffy by pushing the game a little hard by starting these new games over and over again. So where are we at here? Some kind of base, right? I don't think I've seen this one before. I have not been the survivalist before. Where? Oh, this is like Boston. This is like some kind of high school. I don't see any doorway. I don't think I've seen this place before ever. Maybe it exists only for this mod. Let's jump out here. Where are we at here? Like we're on top of something, right? Like one of the buildings or whatever. There's like the junkyard. That's like the junkyard next to. That's got to be the junkyard next to Diamond City. So Diamond City's right over there. Deliverer skill increases is a different mod. We'll cover that one in the future too. The dogs are freaking out. Does the dog see me? No, I'm hidden. Oh, come on, Deliverer. Don't even take it down in one shot with the sneak attack critical. What good are you then? I mean, I guess they have skulls next to their name. So we'll do one more little overview of things as I have to reload the game up again. But I'll see you guys in a little bit. Alright, everybody, here we're going to load up one more protocol. We're going to load up the Soul Survivor protocol, which is essentially, if we read it here, the Vault Dweller, it's all deleted. You get all the Vault Dweller stuff, the same stuff you would get if you went through the beginning of the game. So essentially, this becomes, if we load this particular protocol, it's a fast start mod. We essentially just done the whole start of the game, but we skipped all the beginning part where you're like pre-war and stuff. So for this particular build, we'll be like, let's be like extremely lucky and extremely quick. We'll just like, I'm gonna just throw some stuff out there, okay, you guys? Extremely strong and extremely intelligent, like decently intelligent, and then boom, like just something like that. We'll make it work. I don't really, you know, and we'll be H. I just want to throw this together real quick. We got the black Facebooks. I gotta reset my console and stuff between these things to make it work. You could do that. We get all the stuff that we would normally get from the vault, all the junk and all the loot and stuff, because it's important. Because sometimes going back to the vault after this mod, you're not gonna be able to do that because it's gonna crash the game particularly. But we can do this. We got an auto pistol. We should not. The pistol you get in the beginning is not an auto pistol. I find offense by this. Anyway, as you see, we'll load this up real quick, and we'll see where we end up. It should be right outside of Vault 111. And then you essentially just start the game like you normally would start the game, skipping the entire vault, skipping the pre-war section. You still get to pick your stats. You still get all the same loot you would have gotten. Like literally calculated the last single little piece of loot. So it's a fast start version of mod. It's not an alternate start. It's just a fast start. It's the same start as default vanilla stuff. We're here. It happens to be a rad storm though, but we are here. A deliverer. Did that have a deliverer in there? Yeah, there you go. We love that. Anyway, we're here. This is, you know, you'd obviously start the game from here. You go on out. So obviously, there's lots of different things here still. Lots, you know, going on. There's Sanctuary. Obviously, we can head there. You could do whatever you want here. There's so many different choices in this particular mod that I can't go through all of them in one video. This video is already kind of getting long enough as it is. But hopefully you guys check this one out, because like I know there's multiple alternate starts mods, but I think this one deserves a chance. I think it is very good for lots of reasons. I like that it recommends mods to you, so like it actually gives you an ability to kind of make a custom build, like playthrough or whatever or something. You can actually work that from that. So if you guys have enjoyed this video, please make sure to like rating down below. If you want to check out this mod for yourselves, there'll be a link in the top of the description, and you can download it, mess around with all kinds of new starts for your playthroughs and stuff. And, you know, obviously get the recommended mods from this mod that will allow you to, like, make cool playthroughs with it. And I really, really like that aspect to it. And there's quite a bit of options. Like I said, I've played through the game a lot of times with this mod on, and I still haven't gone through all the options. Some of them surprised me. Some of them got different things and stuff. It's pretty cool. So if you guys are new to my channel and you haven't yet already, please make sure to subscribe as well. I really do appreciate that. Also, at the bottom of the description, there'll be a link to my Twitch channel. You can check me out there. I live stream pretty much all week, so you can check that out there. And pretty much other than that, you guys have a good rest of your day, or whatever time it be, and I will see you in the next episode.